And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 18 sets your bets on the clock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quick give. It's Phillips. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Out wide right, it's Riley. He breaks a tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Dogs are flying down the field. Wants to throw one first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a grab in the end zone for 6. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. First play of this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clemson is quick to the line. Running inside. It's Davidson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They'll run it. Swapped immediately.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Denson. Turns it upfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. Carried it all. Down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Grab near the sticks. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him. Football out, and that is a massive takeaway. Defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Finds his target. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Going to look downfield again. Out wide left, it's Frazier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Under pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Second and long here. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flip it out to the back on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers want to crank the tempo, making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Play action on first down. Rush is on, and down he goes. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime updates. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Give to the fullback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Davidson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Clemson jumps to the line. Second down to the air. With the catch, it's Davidson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown Bulldogs! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The handoff. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On play action. Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback keeps it. Shakes off the defender.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Dropping back, it's Denson. They're all over him. Still running at the 40. Made a defender miss. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Dumps it off in the... Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Rid of it on the RPO. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Left side, it's Johnson. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let him get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Third and long right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he avoids the sack.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Handoff for Frazier. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense, because 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They booted away on 4th down. He makes the catch at the 10, and they'll stop him right there on the return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the marker. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool.